the vlog, you guys. Now, this vlog is a little bit mismatched because these vlogs are a chance for me to remember my life. Honestly, anytime I put up a vlog, it's for you, but it's also for me. And the last time I filmed without my new mic on top of this camera. I got a new camera, so if you can notice that things have changed maybe a little bit camera-wise, I'm working it out, okay? And the last vlog I noticed this, the vlog about the shed flip, that would have gone up yesterday, which is so exciting. If you're a construction girly, go check it out because we are constructioning and doing the things together. It took me a while to clean up that audio a little bit because it had a slight buzz before I got this mic. And the clips that I'm going to show you next are of an experience that I have been thinking about my entire life. So I'm actually going to add a voiceover as well because it had the buzz. Yes, it had the buzz. I'm so upset. But I got to do something that is like seriously on my bucket list. And I got to have a little solo adventure as well, which I always find a lot of value in, to be a little bit more introspective. I stayed at a really cool Airbnb, but I'm gonna say less right now because into this video there will be many chatty moments. I have been feeling very chatty and very, is it retrospective or introspective with you guys? And I'm just so grateful you're here. So I'm gonna throw it over to that and then we will basically carry on the vlog. I didn't want to waste this footage and I just appreciate you guys so much and I wanted to share it with you. So let's do it. This vlog is going to be filled with so many fun little experiences. So let's dive right in. So you're officially joining me to travel to Creemore, Ontario, which is an adorable tiny town in Ontario, of course. And my first stop was to go to Heirloom 142. This place is full of amazingly curated, old era, old European kind of vibes. So if that is something you're looking for, a more vintage addition to your home, things that really tell a story, I knew I wanted to go here immediately and I made it with some time to spare. We'll talk about that a little bit. But what I'm doing in Creemore, Ontario is basically I'm coming to do a segment for a station here in Canada called Breakfast Television. Not a station, but a show rather. It's a morning show and it's just been on my bucket list for honestly my entire life. So that is what we're going to do here, but enjoy some scenes of Creemore, Ontario. And I was able to manage to salvage some of the audio vlog clips. So I'll be with you along the way for this.
All right, officially landed in Creemore. I am just taking a walk down Elizabeth Street, going to the main Mill Street, and I'm gonna go to the pub there. Fully checked into the Airbnb, and it is stunning, 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 stunning. I will link Trisha's Airbnb down in the description box if you're ever in Creemore. It is so beautiful, and she's so kind and lovely. We made it to Heirloom just in the nick of time, literally 10 minutes to spare, and I may have dropped a few dollars. I bought a basket as well as a vintage dough bowl and it's stunning. I already know where it's gonna go as soon as we get it's like a long buffet in October, but I'll hold off on that. I'll show you a little bit later. It's just in the car. So yeah, everything's really, really close. It was literally a 3-minute walk and I think I'm here.
returned back to the Airbnb and I think I'm just gonna settle in for the night because nothing else is open in Creemore. I took a little walk down the main street and got some shots for you guys. It's just such an adorable town, and there are a few places that I definitely want to hit up tomorrow, but they won't even be open for a while because my segment is at 7:40. I've got to be at the lavender farm for around 7. I'm gonna go early, see if I can get some drone shots and different things like that. So I'm actually gonna try to get there by 6:30. So I'm gonna wake up a little bit early and then it'll be over quite quickly. So a few of the places don't open until 9. So I'll come back here, hopefully have a little bit of breakfast with my host Trish, and then head on out. But this is what I'm wearing today. Hard for you to see. I did have my pink blouse on, which you would have seen a little bit better maybe in the iPhone footage from going to, I think it's called 142 Heirloom. This is the Banana Republic sweater that I got in the sale section that I was shocked because it is so beautiful. Loewe belt and Goelia pants, and the top as well was Goelia. I do have a code for that. It's Amanda10. It gets you an extra 10% off on top of any other things that they've got going on their site. And then my classic ballet flats by Margot. I paid an arm and a leg for them because of shipping and duty, but they're coming from the States and I am so happy to have them. So that's what I'm wearing. Let me show you this room very quickly. Trish has set up the bathroom so beautifully. Don't mind my things already all over the place, but it's got a very beautiful cottagey vibe to it. Chandelier above this beautiful, beautiful tub. So no shower, good thing that I have already showered. And she even laid out my very own bath bomb, which if you know me, that's the absolute dream. And then, so that's part of my ensuite. And then let me adjust the lighting for you just slightly and don't mind the fan. This is the bedroom. It's so cozy. I picked up some things as well from Safeway. That closes at 8, so I was in good sorts there. And then I think Chanel has her very own little bed there, which has now become some of the artwork in the room. So yes, I feel so lucky that I'm getting to stay here and I truly can't wait to settle in. I think I'm gonna do some editing. I'm gonna take my makeup off. I'm gonna just have a really relaxing night. Let's get the focus there. And then I will officially speak to you guys in the morning. One last thing I'll say is there's this magic moment when you're traveling on your own that you just like take a deep breath and you accept your aloneness. And I very much have the belief that being alone doesn't necessarily mean you're lonely. And the moment that you can really strike the balance of having that alone time and enjoying it and asking for a table of one and enjoying it, I feel like that's when the true magic happens and you can kind of just be like, okay, like here we are. I'm alone and I'm enjoying myself. Even though there are people at home that I absolutely love that I want to share every single experience with. There have been relationships that I've been in that I've truly been with someone and felt lonely. And that's such a tough place to be. So it's nice going on these little trips to remind yourself that you can be alone, not feel lonely, and just enjoy your own company and kind of just do whatever you want. I remember, sorry about this tangent, but I remember being 25 and going on a solo trip, and it took me so long to settle into enjoying myself and realizing that I could make the decisions that I want to make to go do what I want to do. There would always be this like friction to be like, do I want to do that? Should I do this? Should I do that? Should I do that? And now it's just getting a little bit easier for me to be like, oh my gosh, what's across the street there? Or let's look through that window, or pop into that shop, or go grab a coffee here. It's just getting easier and easier to make those decisions versus being a go with the flow person, which is what I thought I was. I was more just someone who didn't have an opinion. And so it's nice kind of gaining that. So instead of go with the flow, I'm gonna do exactly what I wanna do, settle in, have a bath, and just enjoy a night of editing. I'm so excited. I woke up quite sleepy, had a granola bar, danced a little bit, got ready, and now we are full on. I woke up a little bit early, so I thought we could go to the farm early. Hopefully meet the girlies there. Hopefully meet Jessica and Emma, the co-founders, and fly that drone up, get some pics, and just enjoy. I can't wait. What do you think of my outfit? So Goelia dress. I feel like this is a Goelia little vlog because I was wearing a full Goelia outfit yesterday. Holland Cooper belt. I have my little ballet flats, and I also have this Goelia silk scarf that I tied up to be a neck scarf, and these little earrings. I just feel like I needed some color close to my face, and I feel like I'm going to camp. When I first started TV at the Weather Network, I would always say it feels like I'm going to camp because it was so fun. So let's return to camp. All right, you guys, officially all mic'd up, and we are here at Purple Hill Lavender Farm. It is absolutely buzzing. It is so incredibly purple, and the sun is shining. Gate is our cameraman today, and I believe that April just pulled in, and this is Jessica and Emma. They're co-founders of Purple Hill Lavender Farm, and look at this. Absolutely incredible. Okay, you guys, hit officially done. One in the books. There was just one throw. I could have thrown it to commercial, but that's okay. We can always continue to improve. But I think it went really well, and I had a lot of fun, and the ladies were incredible. We're gonna go check out their shop now, and then I'm gonna shoot up the drone and get some incredible footage, and I'd love to do like a promo video that they can put on Instagram and TikTok just to get even more people out here, because it is so stunning. Let's check out their shop. This is April! April, what's your handle?
OTH crochet neck.
Okay, she's been doing crochet since forever, so if you are in the crochet world, you have to follow her.
And knit and embroider, and so I do like lots of crafting. I like being a maker.
She's a maker, she's a crafter. I am gonna go lurk so hard as soon as I get in my car. We just came on the main street in Creemore because we're both in desperate need of a coffee or some sort of caffeine and baked good, and nothing's open yet. Very small town vibes, very Stars Hollow. So we have about 10 minutes till, I feel like we're going the wrong way.
Are we?
Yeah,
we can't get lost in this. It's right there.
Oh,
Right
it's right there.
We can't get lost in this town. It's too small.
It's literally one street.
So much traffic.
Where is everyone? So this is where we're going. I showed you guys some clips of town last night. This is Bank Cafe. And we are literally just gonna stand outside the doors, stand in the window until they officially open. Okay, also you guys, before we head on in, let's see if this is 100% true. I showed you a clip of this yesterday, but they have the best carrot cake supposedly. And I was talking to Jessica, one of the owners of Purple Hill Lavender Farm, and she's like, I've never been a big carrot cake person. I don't know if I'll like it. And then she tried it and she said, Amanda, it was one of the best things I have ever tried. So, carrot cake for breakfast?
Yeah, we're having carrot cake for breakfast, obviously.
Well,
Obviously, of course.
I already really like her. The best.
Says best.
It says the best.
And I trust.
Today we are starting out heading to Elora, which is one of my absolute favorite parts of Ontario, and I think it is still so underrated. If you've been here for some time, you will know Elora holds a very special place in me and Scotty's heart because that's actually where we got engaged. So I will link that vlog down below. It's an oldie but a goodie, and it just brings back all of the good memes. Now, one thing about Elora is I've only ever been there during the March time because both times we've gone for my birthday, and my birthday's on March 23rd. Shout out to any of my fellow March babies. It's a tough month to be born in because birthday parties are really hard to organize. You're either going to a pool, a bowling alley, like a pottery painting thing as a kid, but you just make the most of it. It's something to look forward to right before the crest of spring. We are currently in July. I'm so excited to see Elora at this time because you've got the Elora Gorge, beautiful hiking, a beautiful main street with one of my absolute favorite interior shops, which I'm going to take you to. It is called Lemon Tree Co. I've already said to Scotty, like, I might spend some money today. I might be spending some dollars today. Over at Lemon Tree Co. We got this beautiful restored old antique stool there that I still look at today and I'm like, wow, I absolutely adore that. I also got this beautiful terracotta pot there with like a beautiful scalping, like a little scalloped top, and then this one painting that's in our living room that we both adore and actually went back for because I was like, I'm sorry, Scotty, this is living rent free in my mind and we have to go back. Instead of going with Scotty, which is gonna feel weird because I feel like it's our little hidden piece of charm in a tiny town, I'm going with one of my good friends, Jess. Her account is Jess Undecided. She's absolutely blown up for good reason because she is such a stylish queen and we both have such different styles. So if you love following this channel because we just connect as people, but you're like, Amanda, your style is a bit too like feminine for me personally, I would highly recommend Jess, and not only because her style is so chic and so cool, but also because she's doing the most. She's pregnant with her third baby. I went to university with Jess and I just adore her so much. Now I do have a couple things to catch up with you on. I am in a bit of a rush just to meet Jess at the right time. It'll take me about an hour to get there and I most certainly want to pick up a coffee and something to eat on the way. But you guys, I feel like one of my absolute dreams has come true. I put in my vision board that one of the companies I would love to connect with is DeMellier. Now, you guys know, sorry for the mess in the back. I've been packing up and I just had to dump my laundry out. But you guys know that I absolutely love my New York bag. The moment I got it, I have been using it every single week. It's my work bag essentially, and I can't forget this. This has my cameras in it. Today, I use it all the time. It's an amazing size. I have the small. A lot of girlies have the slightly smaller size. I saw my friend Jess yesterday in the hair salon and we were trying to decide if it was micro or extra small. I'll tag it down below as well. And ever since discovering the New York bag, I've been obsessed with DeMellier because of their practices. Now, this isn't sponsored, but you guys, one of my dreams came true. I don't know if it was because of my bag collection video, but DeMellier has sent me a bag. I also have the Vancouver, I'll pop that on screen, in black, but they have sent me a bag and I haven't looked at it because I really wanted to open it on camera with you. So their packaging is beautiful. They have an incredible give back as well. They are just a beautiful company in London, and they've written on the card, "Dear Amanda, we hope you love your new DeMellier bag, and we can't wait to see you styling it. Best wishes, Nadia and the DeMellier team." And it says, "A bag for life. Giving back is at the heart of DeMellier. For every purchase, we fund a life-saving vaccine and medical treatment for children in need throughout our permanent A Bag for Life charity initiative with SOS Children's Villages." I just already adore them. Have already purchased 2 bags, and to get this one sent from them is like serious pinch me moment for me. Okay, so we are opening it up. It always comes in a dust bag, and what I love about DeMellier bags is they are understated and super elegant, and they are made from genuine leather, beautiful hardware. And I don't have this color currently in my collection. This is the small Montreal, and she is so beautiful. Fun fact, Kate Middleton has a Montreal. She has the mini. I'll put a picture of that on screen. Oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful top handle size. And I feel like this color, it's like an off-white, beautiful ivory. Officially need to do a new bag collection video as we've added this beauty to the list. So I'm definitely gonna take this with me to shoot with Jess today to pop over on Instagram. But I think one of the charms of DeMellier bags is their hardware, as well as the fact that they make perfect like top handle bags. Maybe I'll leave the strap off for now, do a top handle look, and then also do another look. She is so perfect. Okay. And it has the little feeties, and they're all protected by the plastic currently, so I'll have to take all of that off before shooting. I will do that. And then last but not least, I've gotten a few PR packages lately. Now I don't have time to show you everything, but my makeup today, so glowy, so beautiful. I've been an IT Cosmetic fan for so long, but they just came out with this one, and it's called the CC Nude Glow. Now you guys, I put this one yesterday and I was shocked. I was like, wait, no, I need to vlog this immediately because the coverage is beautiful, but it's got that like summer glow. And what I love about this one, normally the coverage that I get is a 30 UVB SPF. This is 40. So this is meant for your like summer coverage. And then they added the brush, and I don't know if you can see it on camera. It's quite thick right now in real life, so I'm not gonna add more, but not thick, but pigmented. You get a lot of payoff pigment. This is their sun blush, and it is the creamiest, most beautiful blush. This is in the color Sunlit 10. I need you guys to get this. It's a perfect mix of like a peachy, pinky, beautiful payoff. So I just use their stippling brush. This is their cream blush brush. If you don't have a blush brush, especially for a cream product, I would definitely recommend this as well. I love how the size, it was super precise and really easy to work with. And this blush was incredibly amazing to work with. So I just wanted to give a shout to that. I'm gonna leave this at home so that I don't get blush all over my new bag. But let's go to Elora. I'll also show you what I'm wearing today a little bit better when I'm with Jess, because I'll add all the accessories and those bits. But it's great to see you guys, and I hope you're doing really well. And I can't wait to share a little more time together. Officially have arrived. Let me show you. So we were in the back parking lot of Elora Mill. They have a bigger parking lot just over the river. But if you look up and over this construction, that is where Elora Mill is. So you never know where you're gonna find a good photo spot to take pictures. Let me just sit you down. Jess has just gone to get her tripod so that we can do this really fun reel. And yeah, we've officially shot our first look. Obviously not this way, we've shot it the other way. I think this is the Foundry. Elora has a few different spots that you can get married, and people will get married here. Now, what's really great about a building like this is the wall is just naturally stunning. And what has been great about today is it's actually quite overcast, which makes for better photos. And we have been blessed with this one shadow of the building, so all the photos are really nice and even. So I will pop a couple that we've taken up on the screen and link both of our Instagrams just so you can check them out. Link, link, link. But it's been really fun, and it's really awesome seeing different ways that we would do styles this summer season. You can see that I'm wearing a much different hat than I just was. Jess has just gone. We shot until 4:12, which was a long shoot day for both of us. Our plan is always 3 outfits each, and then effectively that is getting like iPhone footage and other video if we need it, and then photos and tons of different locations. So that's pretty much 6 outfits shooting in a day, which is quite a lot. I got this new hat from Lack of Color and I am obsessed with her. She's called the Cruiser, and I actually got it so that I could do gardening in my backyard with a nice little hat on, and she's so cute. I picture European summer in this for sure, or garden goddess. I'm wearing a dish dress, and my last one was a dish dress as well. We picked up a little coffee, and I've now stopped outside of one of my absolute favorite interior shops in all of Elora. I'm just gonna bring my phone in there so it's a little bit less obnoxious, but I'll get some clips for you guys. It's so beautiful. It's called Lemon Tree Co, and I'm obsessed. The town is quite busy right now. There's lots of people walking around, which is so wonderful. And having my car off right now, oh my goodness gracious. It is getting so steamy in here. The Montreal has been amazing because it honestly carries everything that I need it to carry with still being a beautiful top handle bag. And I think I'm gonna take the long strap off because I love how ladylike it feels with just the top handle. It's so nice and sturdy, and having a little feet on it is really nice because then I can kind of just set it down, especially because it's smooth leather. I'm not too worried about her, but she's been lovely. I'm so excited to have her. Okay, so let's go inside Lemon Tree Co because they actually close at 5, which means I have about just over half an hour to dander around, which I hope I don't need, but you never know. And we are officially back to where we started this day, if you can hear that shaking. That's little Rosie girl very much wanting my attention. But before I sign off for the day, I also have to say we had such an incredible lunch at Elora Mill. I'm gonna let Rosie out of the room one sec. She's gonna be...
She wants my attention. Okay, I'll see you soon, okay? I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon.
what she does is, I call it flirting with me. I'll be like, are you flirting with me? And she will just roll around on the floor, and then I'll get on the floor, and then we will just cuddle, and I will, yeah. So she very much wants my attention after being out all day. Very childlike, but one of the best things ever. What I was saying was, Elora Mill is so incredibly special, as I mentioned before, to Scotty and I. But having lunch there today and being there in the summer, oh my goodness gracious, not only is the outdoor patio stunning, they've even added some artificial turf, so it's green versus being on the blacktop, which one I'm sure really helps with temperature control as the sun kind of bakes down, but it also looks beautiful, and they've really set up like the patio really in a beautiful way. And our meals were also incredible. They do have a deal for cocktails on the patio. We both opted for mocktails, and I'm so glad I did. I always am so glad when I do that. And they were just so good. So I had some iPhone footage from that. We made a reel each because they hosted us, which is phenomenal. So I will, again, make sure I link that down below. I went into 2 shops. I'm looking for my phone right now, looking distracted, because the second shop, the first one was Lemon Tree Co., which I showed you guys in, which I was telling you about when I was in the car. But the first one that I actually walked into is called A Natural Home, and I would have put this little footage on the vlog. It's literally beside Lemon Tree Co. I love both of them. A Natural Home has not been open, I don't think, when Scotty and I have been down there during March. So I picked up a couple of things. This cute little catch-all bowl, which I always find to be helpful, especially in guest rooms or anything like that when you're taking off your rings at night. It's nice to have a dish, but it's nice to have some texture just with the wood. So that is beautiful. I'm not sure 100% where that's gonna go yet, but you can always find a place. And then I'm always on the lookout for artwork when I'm down there. And I thought this one was just stunning, and it comes pre-framed, and it was $30, which I feel like is a literal steal, because you could probably buy that artwork recreation for $30. And so having the frame as well works out pretty beautifully. Now, figuring out whether that frame goes with our decor, we shall see, but you could always take the artwork out of there. So that's that. And then one thing that I will most certainly have to get a frame for, I've been looking for some larger format art, and how calming and stunning is this? I could be sitting right there right now. I was actually thinking this, during the summertime, would be beautiful above our fireplace, and I have been honestly searching for something to go above our fireplace. So who knows, that could be the newest addition. Now, obviously I will need to get a frame for that. And then do you know what? There's 2 pieces of artwork. Might as well have a little artwork haul. Why not? 2 pieces that I recently ordered. I ordered this framed and with the plastic protection, kind of the glass to go over top of it. But this is from a place called Niche Art Gallery from Turkey, and I ordered this off of Etsy. Similar, can you tell? Your girl loves a green landscape. I'm also thinking this could go really well even in our spare bedroom, in the garden room. But I just am so enchanted by this view. This, like, oh my gosh, I feel like this is English countryside to a T. So because I love it so much, I've had it for a week, and it's been something I've been really looking forward to. Because I love it so much, I'm honestly just at a loss for where to put it. I need to find a place where I'm going to be all the time. So I'm actually debating on putting it on this wall beside my side of the bed because I love it. I want to do some detailing on the wall, some wainscoting. And then I also purchased from Niche Gallery this beautiful little print. I thought this would be nice and calming and beautiful in something like a bathroom, but currently it's just on our built-in here in the bedroom. But I just loved that, and I loved the texture and how soft those colors are. You know I'm a blue girly. Blue and green are just like my heart swoon. It's so funny growing up. As a little girl, a lot of things will be purple and pink, and I think yellow, blue, and green have always grabbed my attention the most. But I do love a dash of pink here and there, that's for certain. Now, Scotty and I have ordered in. We didn't make our weekly plan. It's only Thursday, so normally we will only really order in on the weekends, but we're like, ooh, we need to make a plan. I am clearly a little bit tired, and so is he, and we have some computer work to do. I'd love to dive in to what we created and actually start making a bit of a better plan for Instagram and my blog specifically. I also am very inspired to create a newsletter, so I will put the sign up for that down below and push myself to do that by the time that this vlog goes live. I would love to do at least to start a monthly and then move on from there, and honestly just link things like this that I love, and some most recent outfits that I absolutely adore, and recipes that I'm trying, and garden tips, and all those good home kind of lifestyle things. Plus, I don't know if I told you, did I tell you this? Scotty and I have officially booked our tickets for Italy. I think maybe I told you this morning while I was in a complete rush, but how exciting is that? In the fall time, we are planning to go to Italy. Our tickets are booked. We now have to book our hotels, so please do leave me any recommendations on hotels, restaurants, and things like that to go to in Italy. I will tell you, we are going to be in Venice, Rome, Tuscany, I know it's a big area, but a couple nights in Florence, and then a couple nights outside in an area called Pienza, as well as down to Naples, literally for a stopover to take the ferry over to the Amalfi Coast, Positano, and it's my dream to spend one night at least in Capri. So if you have any recommendations for those areas, I think I will be bringing outfits like this, despite the fact that October, we may be doing a couple more layers, but it should still be quite warm down there. So I would absolutely love any of your insights, or even if you've never been, just let me know if you're dreaming about Italy too, and I promise I'm going to deliver on that content to bring you there virtually if you can't go right now. So tonight, I'm going to settle in, I'm going to take my bra off, I'm going to get these photos over to Jess, I'm going to have a nice dinner with my husband, and that's that. Last thing, she performed, guys. She performed. We officially love her. I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, you guys, and good morning. It's officially Sunday, so we had a day in between the last one. Now, I did vlog a couple of bits yesterday, but I was having a bit of a wobble, and it was also one of those days where I was shooting an event. It was really hot outside, and you know, you just kind of got to give yourself some space sometimes. It's just like, it didn't really make sense to shoot, but what was fun was, when I say I was shooting, I was doing photography and a little video for my sister-in-law. It was for her work event, and they did it up, you guys. She works within a bank group, so they had bouncy castles, they had an ice cream truck, they had a dunk tank, and I haven't experienced those kind of things in a very long time, probably since I was in elementary school, or maybe there was like a high school fair like that, but it truly felt like bringing me back into that childhood joy of summer. It was so fun and so colorful, and kids were getting their face paint and all of that stuff, and it's just nice to see those kind of events kind of come back into business after what we experienced a few years ago. So that is what I was doing yesterday, but today we have a very fun day. First and foremost, I want to tell you about a product that I received in a PR package. Not paid to say this. I just think it's really cool, and I feel like it could be a game changer for you too, because I feel like it's going to be a game changer for me. You probably won't expect me to say this brand either. So this is from Vaseline. And they sent over these 2 Vaseline sticks. This one reminds me, I mean, they both do, but the white one in particular, you plunker, the white one in particular reminds me of like Elmer's glue sticks from elementary school. But I think this one is amazing on the go. I always get dry elbows, so I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing for travel and for moms and stuff like that. I think this is just gonna be so game changing. But if you are thinking more beauty routine, less more of that functional routine, I mean, it's nice to not have to put your fingers inside of a Vaseline tub. Sometimes that's nice, unless you're just getting a little bit for your lips. They also sent the Healing Cocoa Shimmer Jelly Stick. So these are called the Jelly Sticks. Look how nice it is. It's very compact. You can also travel with it because it's the right size, but it's basically a shimmer stick. Let me get my face out of here so it'll focus. So it's basically a shimmer stick. And I'll put a bunch on my hand here so you can see. Do you see that? Are you kidding? I have never seen this before. I messaged my friend Haley, who is always up on these things. She's like, oh yeah, I already have that. Of course you do. So it's got the Haley stamp of approval, which is good for you and me. And I think this is gonna be so fun to use in the summer. Scotty and I are also going on a quick vacation with his work, actually. I'm just a little tag along, which I love. I'll bring you guys with me, and that's gonna be in August. This is gonna be so fun for that trip, a tropical vacation, this on your clavicle, so stunning. And I bet you could use it in a few different ways as well. Plus it's got all of those healing properties and kind of properties that really encourage moisture in your skin that Vaseline has. So for the next thing for today, I curled my hair with an actual curler today, and I feel like I just left the salon. I really like it. We just had a downpour, so I'm hoping that it stays in situ, because Scotty and I are just about to film my Lululemon content for the month. Now, if you don't know, I work with Lululemon over on TikTok and Instagram, so I don't have to say this, but I adore them, and I think I'm gonna start sharing more about my thoughts and best pieces here on YouTube. Let me know if that's something you're interested in. And the newest release, these are called the Breeze Throughs. These are tight. They very much kind of feel like a mix between Align and Wonder Train. Let's see what it says here. Lean into lightness, silky smooth, quick drying, all of that. Weightless, silky, quick drying, sweat wicking, added elastane. But the thing that's different about the Breeze Throughs is they don't have the middle seam that you would normally get kind of from the top of the waistband down to the crotchal region. So a lot, actually, I think all Lululemon pants have that seam, and I've had quite a few friends. I'll show them to you in blue too, because I wanted to show you in person. I haven't tried these on yet. I thought we could have our own first impressions, but a lot of people hate that seam because they feel like it accentuates, you know? So yeah, I'm curious to see if that makes a huge difference. I already sent it to my one friend who has been harping on me to tell them, please, 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 no more front seam. And yeah, your prayers have been answered, Oksana. So the rest of the things I'll show you, I have got the Canada shirt, the Canada hat, and in fact, Scotty, we got him a full outfit today too. We are just about to shoot that. I will show you the finished looks after we are done, and then we're gonna go on a nice hike with Rosie and shoot the outfit in our kind of final idea of what this reel will be. So thank you for letting me waffle on for quite a bit there. I can't wait to show you these Lululemon looks and carry on with this week. Got the Sharpie. Oh yeah, these are outfits. Oh, you're not actually wearing yours yet. Oh, the t-shirt, so nice and red. It also has the flag. It says Canada, really nice. And the leggings are really nice. I'll tell you more about that later, but Scotty and I have to hurry up. Thank you so much for watching along with this vlog. If you have made it this far, you are like my people. You are my people. You are the reason why I continue to make vlogs, because they don't perform as well as other videos on this channel, but this is truly my dream. And sharing these little moments in life is truly just such a dream come true that anyone would even watch to the end. So I'm sending you so much love, and yeah, I hope you're having a full heart July. I hope you're having some slow moments in July. I am definitely still trying to find them here and there. But Scotty and I just talked the other day on our walk about how we really want to put together a bucket list so that it doesn't slip away, because summer can so easily slip away. I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you in the next one, which should be a lot more to do with fashion. Love ya.